If you're a project manager and you think AI is just another IT tool that's sitting out there, then this video is going to be for you. Because PMI just launched the warning shot. And project leaders, we need to listen up. Let's be clear. AI, it's not a hype anymore. This is happening. And PMI is calling it out for what it really is. It's a new way of working and how we're going to run our projects, lead our teams, and deliver value. AI is helping organizations right now. It's helping them make faster, smarter decisions for their projects. It's helping to automate the boring stuff, something personally I love. It's helping them predict risks before they ever explode on their projects. And it's helping them improve stakeholder experience throughout the project with like automated reports, going back to that automation piece. And overall, it's helping to drive some real innovation for the project management field. PMI's research has actually shown that there are project professionals already using AI, but the problem is their organizations are not keeping up in the process. We see this within PMI's latest document that they released on leading AI transformation, where they talk about a significant gap persists between formal organizational adoption and support and the individual usage of Gen AI. This highlights that many project professionals are innovating and experimenting with Gen AI at a faster pace than their organizations can establish formal policies and practices. That gap that they're referring to, that's our moment to lead this change in the ways of working for our organization. But to lead those efforts properly, we need to make sure that we're doing it in the right way. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Russ Parker, owner of 44 Risk PM and the Risk blog. I'm a PMP, ACP, and RMP, and a project management instructor. So if you could, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell for future updates. Let's jump into this. Here's a good punchline for you. AI is not something that IT is going to implement while you sit around and watch. It's not a plug-in or a new dashboard up on your computer. It's something a little different. It's actually a strategic shift. As PMI said in leading AI transformation, AI will strategically shift organizations from traditional ways of operating to a future driven by intelligence, agility, and innovation. So my take from this is that this is a leadership moment for us as PMs in this world of AI, because it's becoming a culture, a strategy, a governance, and it's change for our organizations that we need to do from the inside out to get other people comfortable. And guess what? Project professionals are wired to do this job. We lead change. We drive structure, indicate. And now we just need to apply that to putting the same muscle in to implementing AI into our organizations and doing it safe and properly. One of the things that we've looked at are our PMOs. Traditionally, the PMOs track tasks. They reported metrics, managed some templates, but PMI is calling them out for this transformation on what needs to happen for AI implementation within our organizations. They said it right here in the guide. PMOs that integrate AI will expand their influence, becoming strategic drivers of innovation and transformation. So what does that actually look like? It's about building governance around AI. It's supporting the capability mapping across our teams and tracking performance that's tied to value, not just a deadline. We don't need everyone to become AI experts. What we do need, though, is for everyone to become a connective tissue between vision and execution. And that's where the PMO superpower is for the project management space. Now, another area, something that we all know I'm passionate about, is risk. You can't talk about AI without getting into the concept and talk about risk. And PMI doesn't shy away from that in this document. They call out the tough stuff: data privacy, algorithm biases, model transparency, and compliance and ethics. But here's the kicker: risk management in this AI world, it has to be dynamic, but it also means we just got to live by the basics of what we've been teaching, what people have written books on. We're talking living risk registers, cross-functional teams, constant iteration, mini case studies, and just working together as a team to get the work done. And that means supervising through risk management the implementation of artificial intelligence throughout the organization. Run through the processes, mitigate the risks, accept them where you need to, or find ways to just limit what is actually out there. That is what makes us as PMs effective for our organizations, is when we can do exactly that. Now, there is one thing that I think PMI's guide kind of misses. I wish it would have covered. And, that gets into readiness. And I'm not talking about tech readiness. I'm talking about organizational readiness in accepting AI. Because most teams don't know where they stand. And that's why I built a tool, a quick read AI readiness assessment that you and your team can take today. It's going to help you identify where are you ready? Where are your gaps? And how do you start real conversations at the leadership level when it comes to AI implementation for your organization? If you're interested in this and knowing where you are at in your AI journey, head down to the description, download my AI readiness assessment, and that you can take and just fill out quickly for yourself and find some ways to start this implementation process for yourself. Because we all know, until you know where you stand, you can't plan where you're going to go. Because AI adoption is not a one and done. Just like a risk register, it's not a one and done. It's not a Gantt chart that you just check off and you jump through it. Instead, it's a cycle. It's just like any other system that we have to manage. And guess what? We're built for that. Feedback loops, governance updates, performance reviews. You already have the playbook to make this happen. Now you just need to run the plays. All right. But let me level with you. You're not going to feel ready, but that's not an excuse. Instead, just pick one project. Find that one motivated team. Define a small use case, track it, learn from it, share it, because that's how transformation happens for us as project managers. PMI gave us the guide. Now it's your move to make it happen. Download the AI Readiness Assessment tool. Link is going to be down in the description. And drop a comment. What is your PMO? What is your organization doing right now to implement AI? And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're serious about leading change and not just surviving it. 44 Risk PM out.